He's only been on the job for 6 months, but tonight the state Democratic Party says Tennessee Secretary of State needs to be fired. Democrats say that Trey Hargett is trying to obstruct voting rights. The complaints come from the Secretary's opinion that Tennessee may not be able to vote with paper ballots next year. Fox 17's Sky Arnold takes an in-depth look in tonight's Fox Focus.
It's known as an electronic voting machine.
We have the potential to poison and deform democracy.
But Bernie Ellis calls it a potential disaster.
If Tennessee were using optical scan equipment and paper ballots that's 20 years old, it would still be more secure, reliable, and verifiable than the most up-to-date touchscreen machines we can't do.
As a member of Gathering to Save Our Democracy, Ellis has been fighting to ditch electronic machines for paper ballots. Lawmakers agreed to do that by 2010, but the new Secretary of State says it may not be possible.
There are no machines right now that look like they are going to be certified in time for us to implement this law.
Trey Hargett says so far no companies are certified to meet the 2005 federal guidelines lawmakers mandated in switching to paper ballot machines. He says the state may now have to hold off buying equipment until the 2012 elections.
I mean, I certainly don't know it's a wise use of taxpayer dollars when you know better technology is on the way to go out and spend $25+ million on equipment that is soon to be outdated.
It's an opinion that has the Democratic Party in an uproar.
Well, the General Assembly needs to fire him.
Democratic Chair Chip Forrester says Hargett has the ability to switch to paper ballots by purchasing equipment that meets 2002 guidelines instead of the 2005 ones. Forrester believes the Secretary is refusing to do so to affect elections.
We've seen a pervasive pattern of managing the election process, and we're concerned that with this equipment that's in place now, what we're using now, we're not going to get fair and accurate elections in 2010.
Allegations the Secretary of State says aren't true, and he points to this legislative attorney opinion for proof. It says the state can only buy equipment that meets the 2005 guidelines, equipment that may not be available in time to replace these machines. Sky Arnold, Fox 17 News.
If no companies are certified to make these machines in time, Trey Hargett says he will ask members of the General Assembly to hold off buying machines, as you heard, until 2012. A similar request passed the State House last session, but it failed in the Senate.